Please learn to mix. This is a sentence that I never thought I would say in a video. I used to believe that if the melodies were good, the song was also good, and everything else was secondary. But after making and releasing the song with my friend Pepper, I realized how much the mix can affect how a song feels like. And it can also affect the amount of streams it generates. A good mix cannot save a bad song, but it can stop a good song from being overlooked. In this video, I'm going to show you the track before and after mixing and also break down what actually make the difference and how you can implement these techniques in your own beats. Okay, so we're in FL Studio and let me show you how the track sounds like first. Now let me show you the unmixed and unmastered version of the song because this will give you an idea on how mixing can literally change how a song feels like. The difference is insane, right? So let me run you down on how and what I exactly did to make the song sound professionally mixed and help us generate over 100,000 streams in just under 2 months. So first we have the intro guitar over here. I will be going section by section. So this is the intro over here and we have the intro guitar that sounds something like this. The intro guitar is routed to track number 24, where I've added Pro Q4 and EQ and used the phone preset, sound like a telephone. Let me show you how it sounds like without it. Without it, it sounds super open and horrible because there's so many bad frequencies that sound just bad and ruin the mix. Then we have the melody that also comes in the intro. This goes to track number 10, where it is first cut, the low cut. Then we have added some reverb, and then we have also dimmed the highs a bit. And after rendering this version, I was still not happy with how it sounded like. So we have routed it to track number 24 and added another phone effect to it. So let me show you how it sounds like without it. And now with it. I use this concept of having contrast in your tracks and applied it using an EQ. You can also do this using a stereo imager or a reverb. I loved the EQ, so I used it. If you want to learn more about how contrast works, do check out this video and I've explained everything that you need to know about contrast and how you can use it in your own beats. Then we have the drop, which sounds something like this. Most of the drop consists of guitars by my friend Pepper, and without it, none of this would be possible. I think we can start with the root guitars that are the nylon low. This follows the same piano progression that I had sent Pepper. one thing that I did was I took the nylon guitar and pitched it an octave up to give it a bit more fullness. Without it, this is what it sounds like. And so with it, you can hear that the high frequencies are a bit more fuller, and it's a great way to add fullness to your track. If you have something low, pitch it up an octave higher to add more depth. If you have something that's high, just reduce the octave of it, pitch it lower, and you have some more depth in the low end of the track. Then we have the nylon left and right high part. As for mixing this, first removing the lows and adding the CLA guitars from Waves, where I've used the acoustic airwave preset and just removed the reverb and delay from it. I think this is the most impactful thing that I've done for mixing this guitar, and without it, this is what it sounds like. You can hear the guitars are pretty dull, and with it, this is what it sounds like. We add in stereo imager because I felt that the guitar was a bit too wide and it was clashing with the stereo image of other tracks that we have in the song. So without it, this is what it sounds like. As you can hear, it's a bit too wide and it might cause a lot of phasing issues in the future. So I just reduced it using an S1 stereo imager. You can use the stock FL imager. They are pretty good. I think with the new update, you get one for free. I'm yet to try it out. So once I try it, I'll let you know how it is. Then it goes through a Pro Q4 where I have used the same phone preset, but instead of keeping the default where I think the lows would be somewhere over here, I've just added to give a bit more body. So without it, this is what it sounds like. It's very open. You can hear there's a noise in the high frequencies of this guitar track. And now with it, this also goes to a guitar bus where I have automated the volume balance of it that we can talk about in the automation section. So for now, we have these three layers of guitars that is also complemented with this piano. I think the piano is pretty simple. It's from Keyscape where we have used I think it's a double felt piano. It is, yes, it is a double felt grand dry piano. And as for processing this, I've just used the Stereoize 2 to make it a bit more wide. Nothing else. I think you have kept it pretty simple. Then we have the bass that I have written. I've used Trillion for this, and this is what it sounds like. This follows the same bossa nova rhythm that we were going for, and it fits really well with the track. Let me show you how it sounds like with the guitars. After processing this, we have used some equalization to remove the highs. Then we have passed it through some Saturn 2 to boost the mid frequencies. It goes to some imager to reduce it a bit and a sidechain for the kick trigger. The next part we can talk about is the drums. All the drum sounds come from a sample pack company called Renaissance Sounds, and the pack used in this track is called the Ultimate Drum Breaks. Do check out from the link below and don't forget to use code DARKWINTER for $10 off your purchase. So let me show you how the drums sound on their own. This is like a simple bossa nova rhythm that we were going for. First, let me show you the kick. It's a pretty hard kick. Nothing complicated to be honest. Then we have the snare that's layered with another snare on top. This is one, and this is the other. The snare that you have on top is also layered with another three snares. So these are the three snares over here. We have BAP, we have this, and we have another one that I think I was working on a pack that time, and this is what it sounds like. So these three snares together make up snare number one, and to layer that snare, I've added this snare from another pack of ours. Together, this is what they sound like. So with the kick, to give it a bit more groove, we have added some hats. These hats come from Addictive Drums. I'm working on an Addictive Drum preset bank since the past few months. It should be out by next week. This is the preset that we use, and so what it sounds like. It's pretty chill. We have used the hats from it, and I love it. To layer these hats, we have used a plugin called Skaka by Cleave Current Audio. And in that, we have used the seed stick. This is what they sound like with the hats, with the snare, now with the kick. I think the percussion add a lot of grooviness to the song. And to do that, I've messed with the timing of each hats over here. As you can see, they're not, some are on grid, some are not on grid, and it's done that so that you can get a lot of groove. To layer this, I've added some crashes. These crashes are spread out throughout the entire drop to give the listener a bit more unique experience. And finally, we have the transitions that smoothly transition between the intro and the drop. All the transitions come from a pack called the Nova FX Collection. Do check out from the link below, and don't forget to use code DARKWINTER for $10 off your purchase. As for the transitions over here, I've added some Proki 4 to remove the highs a bit. I feel the transitions are a bit too open for this track, so I just wanted to remove the highs from it. But before we move on, I want to cover two more things. First is the ambience that's spread out throughout the entire song. First, we have some birds, then some vinyl. Then you have the guitar melody and the electric guitar part that comes in the second half of the first drop. First, let's cover the nylon melody. I've done nothing much to it. First, it's just like an EQ. Uh, oh, it is the same phone filter that we had used for the intro, and I've just automated this part of it. So let me show you before and after. And now with it, it just gives the song a bit more clarity that I like. Then we have the electric guitar that Pepper wrote. And I've processed the shit out of it. Let me show you the before. I did this so that the nylon guitars should be the main element of the song and not the electric guitar chords. To process it, first I've put it through an stereo shaper by FL Studio. I think it is the A splitter. Let me show you how it sounds like. It just makes the thing completely stereo. It passes through two guitar cabinets called Cabin by Analog Obsession. It's completely free plugin that you can get. I love this plugin because it makes anything that you pass through it a bit softer. Some imaging stuff to reduce the stereo width of it. Fruity balance for volume. A soothe for removing all the resonant frequencies. Phone preset. I think the highlight of this entire song is just using this preset from Proki 4. I think that's like the biggest change. You can just literally hear it. Then we have a sidechain kick trigger that is from the kick to duck whenever the kick hits. And now finally, we have the second part of this first drop. As of processing this, let me show you the before. First, it passed through a guitar cabinet, removed the lows, then some saw to remove the resonant frequencies, and then an S1 imager to reduce the stereo width of it. Then we have the break part where everything just softens a bit, no drums, nothing. I think the crucial part that we did was the work on the electric guitars. Let me show you a before of it. To make the track cohesive, we cannot allow like a specific element to be completely OP. We applied the same logic to the electric guitars and process the shit out of it. It goes through two guitar cabinets, some EQ to remove, the phone filter as usual, and a suit to remove the resonant frequencies of it. Another key part that I want to highlight is the hat thing that we had done. This is like a build up towards the drop, and just before the drop we added the snare so that if the drop hits a bit more harder. Without it, this is what it sounds like. Pretty boring. So instead of that, we just removed one bar of the hats, just put a snare before it, and so what it sounds like. To be honest, Pepper really killed it on the electric guitar. Like he really slayed it. I think the second part of the drop, we played the guitar melody back. The same melody that we had in the first drop. This is like a subtle psychological trick that's done in a lot of famous songs. So we just pulled it back. Kept it pretty simple, nothing else. The final thing that I want to cover are these volume automations. As stated before, we run all the guitars through a guitar bus, and whenever we wanted to highlight the melody, so all the guitar rhythm sections would go down by a few dB. Over here, it goes down by 4 dB, 3.5 dB. Let me show you before and after. As you can hear, it clashes a lot with the melody. So to do that, we just reduce it by 4 dB. It's nothing crazy, to be honest. And this is why mixing a song is super important, because I could convert a decent sounding idea into a professional sounding track, and that helped us generate over 100,000 streams in just under 2 months. Keep it simple. You don't need to over mix stuff. Having the right take is more important than over mixing stuff. As you can see from this project, I barely used any compression or like crazy saturation. It was just EQ and some passing it through some guitar cabinets. Nothing crazy. I hope you learned something from this video. And if you're interested in these sounds that I've used for this track, includes the drums and the transitions, do check out the Nova FX collection from the link below, as well as the ultimate drum breaks from the link below. And don't forget to use code Dark Winter for $10 off your purchase. I'm Dark Winter. I'll see you in the next one. And a huge shout out to my friend Pepper. Without him, none of this would be possible. And this is the final song that me and my friend Pepper made that helped us generate over 100,000 streams in just 2 months. And why mixing is super important. I'll see you in the next one.